Welcome back to this Let's Play of Mask of the Betrayer. Last time we were collecting the 4 failed souls for the door in the Headmistress's tower. We know where the last 2 are. The Devils have one, and Bebtu's soul is the other one that's missing. The Devils, however, want us to cobble together a soul from other soul housings, and it's really very complicated and it's kind of strange, actually. But this is, I don't know. You know, magic should not be just sort of, 6 plus 6 equals 12. There should always be sort of an element of weirdness to it. And so I think it's kind of appropriate. Before we get to that, though, there's a side quest to do, which is sort of involved.
Who's on the van?
This is just a random belt that's in the construct girdle, which is not a bad item. It gives immunity to paralysis and sneak attack, gives plus 12 strength, which is higher than any other bonus for strength that's available in the game. So, hey, But this here is the Golem fighting area, and so we have some Golem parts. There are a couple more Golem parts just sort of lying around in here. If for some reason you didn't have any special Golem parts for your Golem, you can always just use the vanilla ones. Artesh here is the master of the arena, I guess. So, let's talk to him. So, yes, we've come to enjoy the festivities, and yeah, sure, let's, have some fun. Anyway, you can ask if you can get in on the action. What do I need to do? And so, let's get to it. This Golem crafting station here has the Hammer of Golem Craft. And Artesh explains we need a Spirit Essence, specifically a Brilliant one, and a full set of Golem parts. I'm actually going to use the vanilla Golem head rather than the Scorching Gaze Golem head. I'm not really very fond of the Scorching Gaze. I'm going to use the Stout Golem legs. And there's another Golem torso that I would have used, which gives elemental resistance, but, well, I don't have it, so we're going to use those, that particular setup. Well, okay, I'll use the Scorching Gaze Golem head. Now that we have all that there, we can activate item, and we get Golem. And you can ask Sophia, and she will boost your Golem's power. We're going to name our Golem, and you can use HTML tags, so we're going to call it oh, I don't know. I'm going to call it Bob, just for, variety. So here's Bob. Now, before we send Bob into battle, I'm going to have a little fun with him with some of my buffing spells. Now, I don't know if they just sort of didn't think about this when they put the game together, but you can cast all sorts of buffs on your Golem, which makes it somewhat more effective in combat. Now, I didn't use the Swift Golem legs. Normally I would, because I'm just going to cast haste on the Golem, frankly. I guess I can't. Oh well. So, now my Golem's buffed, we can say I have a Golem and I want to complete. Let's do it. And that attack there was the head piece that I cast on it. I suppose I could also use the Orglash Essences, but oh well. As you can see, Bob is doing fire damage because I cast Flame Weapon on him. And he'll really, he'll just clean up. And we're betting money. I don't really care about the money, but... You can also heal the golem between fights. Actually, I'm not sure. You may be able to actually just heal the golem in fights. But, as you can see, Bob is not really taking damage. It doesn't actually show you the log of what's going on, so... Go, Bob, go! This is sort of tedious, actually. I really should have given them the swift legs just from the standpoint of... The other ones are better defensively, but... You know... Defensively, Bob is coated in defensive magic, so... it's not like I really need to worry about that. While we're looking at this, just going through my inventory, I mean, I'm like, not much I can do. This work order lets us check out one more soul. The there is another kind of document that will come in handy with the repository. Oh, Deathblade actually hit Bob. Scary. Deathblade wasn't much of a fight. I'm actually going to cast Improved Invis on Bob for the last fight. Not that I'm really all that... You can make a side bet of whether or not you want his soul. So I'm betting 100,000 gold against his soul. And the maiden is an iron golem, so... We seem to be having problems hitting each other, unfortunately. Since the other golem's not hostile, you can't target it. I'm just curious. Since Bob is here and he's actually a little injured, what happens if I cast Figure Off? Well, I guess that's not a very visible effect. Nope, looks like you can't actually target him while he's in the fight. Anyway, just twiddle-dee, twiddle-dum. I suppose I could go off and, you know, continue exploring the area while these two fight it out, but I sort of want to pay some attention to what's going on. Not that I can really change anything once the fight starts. So let's get up close and personal. Ringside seats! Unfortunately, I think Bob is losing. Except I think Bob just succeeded in knocking down the maiden. If you lose the golem, then it you have to reassemble it, and you lose your spirit essence when you do. So that's really the major thing I'm losing. The money means nothing to me at this point. Look, while Bob is going at it, why don't we move on to our next area? Because, frankly, I don't want to sit here and watch. Here's the repository. So there are these soul housings. Let's just, pick them up and get to it. I mean, what are they going to do if I take out too many? Just, you know, attack me or something? I'm not afraid. So, there are, what, 5 soul housings in here? Yeah, 5. And he's, just try and stop me. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks like it lets me walk out the door. Whatever. Come on. Step on it. Well, that's not good. I'm assuming this is painful, but this is just humiliating. Yes, I'm a chicken. And it looks like they're still fighting. Anyway, you have to leave some of the souls behind. I am going to just leave them all at one location so that I can pick through them later. But to find out what's going on with these souls, the first one we're looking for is Artesh's. So let's see if we can find it. It sounds like he's sort of a sycophantic teacher worshipper. So let's see what happens. Alright, well this one apparently sounds like a guy who's a, well, frankly, he sounds like some sort of sexual predator, but maybe that's not what they meant. Oh. Ah, I guess the fight, it went to black there because the fight is finally over. Alright, well that's not Bebtu's soul, so I'm going to leave it over there for now. As you can see, my spirit energy is starting to go down. There's not really a lot to eat around here. I may have to just use suppress. There's just this entire area. I don't think there's anything to eat except that one elemental downstairs, and the elemental you can do for class. So before we have this conversation, though, I'm going to say, okay, Artesh, I want to collect my winnings. So we got 200,000 gold out of that. And, you know, yeah, he'll give us his soul. And it makes us a little bit evil. But we need it, actually, to help Jero. So, too bad, kid. You can also come back over here to your Golem and disassemble him and get your spirit essence back. And that's it for this video. Next time, we're going to finish off finding Bebtu's soul and creating the fused soul.